Shit ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly,
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And with us is Kenny Moore. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Colts and the Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Downtown between... It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your...
The NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roaming the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. What a nice pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Diaz, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye. And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do better? Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that. And he correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching.
Across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Charles. Through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. Families will go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Mark Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Nine-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Diaz. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down now, it's Diaz.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by Cuddy. He's able to keep the drive alive on 30 inches.
Well, the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 2nd and 4. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things, and look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
look to throw now on first down.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On first down, it's Diaz. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right.
Halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Diaz.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll set up to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Cash. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Detroit's offense.
Over. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. This is caught inside the 15. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll run on first down. It's Diaz. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Again, it's Taylor.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, Diaz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can see what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this way, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to lift the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another shot now for this Lions offense.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
The offense on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Diaz trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw here.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Diaz, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On second down now, it's Diaz.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets him to the 9-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means that...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And Detroit getting set to go now.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Let's go, guys. It's good for the Lions.
Back to throw again. This is intercepted.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were